Hi, my name is Eric Carls, and I am a teacher in Lockwood Middle School.
I'm Kylie Kleiner, and I'm an 8th grade student at Lockwood Middle School.
Yeah, we are just showing a presentation today. This is a presentation for Engineering Day in 2017, and it's just meant to give a little detail information to some of our companies that are coming, try to clear some things up a little bit, and hopefully you'll walk away with just a general idea of what the day will be all about. So let's talk about the mission of Engineering Day. Most of the time when I talk about an engineer in my science class, most of my students bring up the Sheldon Cooper engine nerd image. So just kind of unrelatable, a little socially awkward, really, really smart, but they don't necessarily relate it to their everyday lives. They just think it's kind of impossible to ever be an engineer. And so the mission of Engineering Day is to show students that
Engineering is a vast field that designs, invents, and refines solutions to real-world problems. It's relevant to things students see and use every day. Engineering is an exciting field and new jobs are always being made. And finally, we want to guide interested students with practical plans towards entering the engineering/technology world.
Yeah. So we want to try to go away from the unrelatable and we want to make it relatable to our students. Obviously, engineering is awesome. It's relevant to things that they do every day. And there's always new jobs that are being made. And we want to guide students who are interested towards actually becoming an engineer. So, Kylie, how does Engineering Day accomplish this mission?
We try to bring engineering companies from around Montana to show kids different fields of engineering.
Yeah, and so last year we had about 13 companies that came in. They showed off some different parts of their field of engineering. And really, the greatest part of Engineering Day is allowing students to explore through hands-on learning. In class I can teach as much as I want. But when an engineer comes that's a specialist in their area and they come and they give you a hands-on activity to do, usually that's where a lot of that learning occurs, and that's where we get a lot of our students excited. So, Kelly, for you, when you come and you're a student, what's the day going to look like for you?
Well, we're first going to go to a keynote presentation from Hunter Lloyd, who's a professor at MSU Bozeman, and then we will go to 6 different class periods during the day that are 45 minutes long each class.
And each class is taught by?
Each class is taught by you guys instead of the teachers.
Yeah. So the best part about Engineering Day, again, is they don't have to listen to the teachers that they listen to every day. They get to see somebody new come in, some new faces that are teaching some exciting and relevant stuff. And this is just some of the pictures from last year. So what does the day look like for the presenter? So you guys will come in around 8:15. There will be students waiting for you in the lobby of our middle school, and they will be able to show you where to go for the day, whether it's a classroom or the football field or the gym. Wherever you're going, those students will take you there. When you come, you are technically the teacher of that class for the day. There will be other teachers in the classroom with you, but for the most part, you guys are teaching that day. So some people like to give presentations, some people like to do hands-on activities, or some people like to do a little combination of both. And, it just is kind of up to you and your guys' personality. I will tell you that the hands-on activities is always the students' favorite parts. So you guys will be teaching 6 classes, and each class period will last 45 minutes each. Each class will also have 25 students, and don't forget you will have lunch break provided, and there will be lunch provided by the Lockwood Middle School for you guys to eat. I think it'll be pickle barrel sandwiches or something like that. And finally, you guys, once the day is over, you are free to leave, and that ends at about 3 o'clock. So one last thing just before we let you guys go. Here's the schedule, and this is not finalized just yet. As you can see, here's the times for the day, and all of these times are accurate as of right now. So these times won't change, but these room numbers and the different presenters are going to change just a little bit. So if you are collaborative architects, You don't have to worry about the starting classroom. This is for the students, 7:55 to 8:05. The keynote presentation is for the students as well. That's going to be in the Sturgeon gym. You don't have to worry about that. But right about 8:15 or 8:30, that's when hopefully collaborative architects will get here and they'll get situated in their room. Again, this may change a little bit, but their first class period will start at 9:15. It'll end at 10. That's when they give their presentation or their activity. And then there's a 5-minute passing period, and then you'll restart at 10:05. Then goes till 10:50. It restarts at 10:55, and you kind of just go throughout the day. Here is the lunch break for collaborative architects. If you're kind of in this 5 group column here, your lunch break's a little earlier, and then the lunch break for these 5 guys is around 12:35 to 1:20. So this is kind of just the general schedule. This, again, will change a little bit. But last thing I just want to say is we're really excited that you guys are coming. We're thankful for all the hard work you're putting in. But the last thing is I just want to ask Kylia. She was a student here last year that got to do Engineering Day. Kylia, could you just explain one thing that really stuck out to you about Engineering Day last year?
I like doing hands-on activities because it brought the kids out of listening to a teacher talk all day. An example is we did a pipe hands-on activity with Phillips 66 where we got to build pipes and we got to make water go from one end to the other. And then another one was we got to filter water from the Yellowstone River and separate dirt from actual water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think what she's trying to say there is she just likes to do stuff with her hands. I think getting out of the classroom setting, trying to get out of just listening to the old saying, the sage on the stage, is kind of nice for these students. And so that's what most of these kids are excited about, and that's why we bring you guys in. So if you guys have any more questions, feel free to email me, and thank you for listening.